Big play. Let's see what happens next. What's going on? Oh, boy.
That was funny, man.
Honestly,
that was real life. It was
an awful game. That might have been the highlight of just seeing how uncomfortable Kenny Albert was.
It was. No,
Indeed.
I like when Vilma went in to give him the hug. He's like, it's the brother hug. Yes. I'm very popular.
Brian Daboll, he's dead. All right, very exciting day.
I was a tight end.
Okay. So, get it out of your system, and then we'll try to embark.
Because all I could hear was Kenny Cott. I'm just like,
well, hang on. Let's slow down before you start saying things like that.
Well, your imitation is phenomenal.
Right.
A lot of touchdowns.
It's the same person.
Right.
Your backup's good. Your starter's better. It's Kenny. That was a gift.
I like Detroit. That's a good time. Yeah.
Blue collar. All right, now.
Okay. We're done.
We're good. No, we're good.
You know what?
No, because I need time to integrate.
Congratulations to you. You got your wish.
I know.
Right before the show. So you know what? We don't talk.
I sound like Kenny.
We
Brian Daboll's fired?
Stop that.
We're going to talk Lions. We're going to talk a lot of Lions. Maybe the most Lions talk ever.
It is.
I just want to congratulate you, Mike. You got your wish.
All right. The road to being a part of this league begins now. So I guess the afternoon show weren't just mean jerks. Why are they complaining about the offense? Oh, okay. Because your head coach basically quiet fired John Morton. Weird. Dan Campbell got the Mr. Belding glasses and the play sheet and took over play calling Michael Corleone style.
Mm-hmm. They put on the sexy specs.
The John Morton thing was a thing. And Campbell is doing the right thing by downplaying it. I don't think Dan Campbell wants to embarrass the man further.
No.
But don't get up there and be like, no, it's just I wanted to try something different.
No, yeah, especially golf after the end of the game, and they're talking to him. He's like, yeah, coach was calling, basically to paraphrase, coach was calling some plays out there, and coach was like, yeah, we all know what happened. He's out there with the Applebee's menu, and he's got the glasses on. Like, he's calling the game. Like,
he quiet fired the OC in week 10.
And it wasn't like, okay, for the first series, I'm going to call these scripted plays. Nope. Entire game. That's it. I got this. I don't know what he was listening to. Maybe, I don't know. But
what do you mean?
Morton. Like it Rico. Was funny because he's like, I'm going to run this play. Well, actually, coach, it wasn't a question, because if you could do it right, you would be doing this right now. So I was just running it past you. We're going to run these plays.
I think a lot of this is Dan Campbell is one of the handful of coaches that has both the command of the locker room and an understanding of his players. I don't think a lot of guys in this league have either. Mm-hmm. Some have one. Few have both. I feel good about it, not because it was whiz bang pow. You were playing a bottom three defense yesterday who openly quit on the field.
Oh, no. They just didn't openly quit, Mike. They had a flight to catch. They had to go somewhere.
I think Deron Payne didn't want to go to Spain, so he goes, how can I get suspended? I'm going to cold cock on Ross St. Brown.
Are they going to Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Because I was like, what are you doing?
Chaos.
That now makes sense, because why would you punch a man in the helmet? That's always the dumbest thing for a football player to do. And he literally is like, hey, I'm on Ra. I owe you an apology, but take this karate chop. Ha! And it's like, did you just punch a guy? Yeah. And then they're arguing, and they quit. They didn't. I mean, and then you're watching J-Mo later, and it's like guys didn't want to tackle. Like, the plays that J-Mo were catching the ball. Look, J-Mo's a fast guy, but
give me a break.
Are we not even going to cover him?
Look, you got to be good to make a bad team look bad, and the Lions are good, and they played well. But any long-term stuff, see you in Philly. What I want to talk about is the fact that John Morton kind of got quiet fired. And I think it validates everything we've been talking about, the third down efficiencies, what's wrong with the running game, the J-Mo thing. Maybe it all started when the OC apologized to a player publicly. That's probably not a good look. But I'm absolutely comfortable with this because here's the thing, and this is, I know here in Detroit, we all know this. Dan Campbell's a really smart guy. Dan Campbell is not what he purports to be.
He comes across as the meathead, but he's not.
He's analytical, and he's thoughtful, and he's intelligent. And look, yesterday, weird, more than 2 receivers on the field. Oh, my God, are they an empty set? Is that motion? Are we running 800 crossing routes because the opponents are idiots and don't adjust? He just kept it very simple.
Is that Khalif Raymond just wide open because somebody forgot to guard him?
Rico, everybody was wide open.
No, he literally said, just take 2 steps, turn around. I'll throw you the ball.
Medea goes to church could have caught 80 yards yesterday, okay? But no, I'd like to know where the people are because, no, it does make me feel better because the only thing worse is when a coach screws up is when they don't admit it. I think it was pretty clear that there was something going on with this John Morton thing, so let's fix it. And now, that was the warm-up game. That's your appetizer. Your entree is next Sunday night. That's a showdown. If you want to get back into the 1 seed mix, if you truly want to get into this divisional mix, that's a game you got to go win. So let's see Dan Campbell in Philly calling plays. But am I comfortable with it? Absolutely. Does he have the cachet to pull this move?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And here's the interesting part. If people are going to call up and go, look, I don't want the coach calling plays, you're now in the minority in the NFL. 18 coaches call the offensive plays. All the best coaches of the best offenses. Sans, Buffalo. The coach calls plays. Mm-hmm. So this is the evolve or die moment, and I'm comfortable with Dan Campbell calling the plays. I am. I think it was a necessary move. I like it. And you know what? They know they're in a Super Bowl window. There has to be urgency. I like it.
No, I like it too. Here's the thing, because Dan Campbell took all your existing plays, all your existing personnel, and said, we're just not using everything the right way. Watch this. How about we do this? We run this. We put this person here. We line this up. Put this person in motion. And boom. The next thing you know, 546 yards of offense. Some 200 yards on the ground, 300 yards in the air. Like, everybody ate yesterday. And we talk about it like, you got too many mouths to feed. Everybody was full. Everybody got whatever they wanted. Heck, even Tesla got out on the field and got a catch.
Congrats.
Just saying. Like,
I know.
The fact that he did take this over, it was stagnant. It wasn't moving. And to me, the league had kind of caught up. It's like, okay. Now, once again, the Commanders didn't want to be there.
Rico, we've seen the movie before. They did this to the Bengals. They did it to the Bears. He did it to the Commanders.
Yeah.
All right. Look at what the offense has been against good teams. Show or go. This is a necessary step. I can't change the players. What can I change? How the plays are sequenced, formations. Good. I think Dan Campbell's totally qualified to do it. I'm good with it.
And I think, and I was telling Cookies in the pregame, you got to get back to your identity of running the ball, because people were like, we need to throw the ball deep to J-Mo. We need to do this, and we need to run these trick plays. I'm like, the trick plays don't work unless you can run the ball. The deep passes to J-Mo doesn't work unless you can run the ball. And yesterday, early in the game, they established a run, which meant the second half got to be happy action fun time. That's where you got to run all the stuff. That's where J-Mo all of a sudden is catching pass after pass, and he gets his 100 yards. He gets his touchdown. Why? Because you were able to go back to just running the ball, which was something that I thought was missing with this team.
Yeah, it also kind of, again, you were never going to nail both coordinator hires. Wasn't going to happen. And it hasn't happened. You essentially fired the OC in week 10. They can say whatever they want.
They said it's not an Anthony Lynn type of situation.
Yeah, sure it isn't. And it's we just wanted to try something different. Right, said the guy who cut his right arm off because he was in the mood. Wait, what? No, like that's you just wanted to change. Great. You've relegated him to the kids' table. Mm-hmm. Here's your Capri Sun and your PBJ.
Kids bop on the headset?
Pretty much. And you can be collaborative, but the bottom line is Daddy's calling the plays. And that is a pretty damning move. But I think Campbell understands fully what's up. And look, Lion fans don't want to hear it. The NFC got tougher. And whether it's Tampa, whether it's Seattle, whether it's the Rams, whether it's the Eagles, whether it's whatever the Packers are, whether it's you.
Chicago?
No, absolutely not. No, it's just I think he understands they have a dress rehearsal now of 6-7 weeks to be primed to go and chase a Super Bowl. And I don't think you could keep waiting. Now, I had said, hey, give me 2 weeks. Let me see the Commander game and the Eagle game. And if it doesn't look right, then I'll say fire John Morton. They clearly were feeling it behind the scenes. You wonder if players had a big say in it. And Goff was so effusive in his praise, it just felt, it just felt like, yeah, this had to happen. And he's absolutely the type of coach who can get away with it and do it. And okay, am I wrong? Even though it was the Commanders, my confidence level in this team has gone up because Dan Campbell's going to call the plays. That's how little faith I had in John Morton.
No, I can see that. I'm not mad at it. I need to see a little bit more.
No doubt.
I'm not mad at you for saying that because, yeah, he had a command of this. It's the same players. Nothing changed except for the guy calling the plays, and they just went back to who they were. And I joked, once again, yesterday with Cookies, I'm like, it's almost like the 80s montage movie where all of a sudden they're going to be running on the beach with Apollo Creed trying to figure out who they really are.
Rocky IV workout montage?
Yes.
Outstanding.
And they figured it out. And there it was. They were running up a mountain.
You had John Morton with the KGB sedan.
Right.
Following him in the snow.
Right. Dan climbs up to the top of the thing. Morton!
I'm good with it. But again, this was the perfect time. This was a Rico free square. Yeah. You're going to play a dog bleep team. Well, what better time to take over than now? It sure beats doing it week 1, and it's Philly. Mm-hmm. You get the ramp up. Now you do the Philly install. What do you guys have to say about it? Anybody out there? What do you want to talk about? Sprinkles?
Yeah. My thing is this. I don't think you can go backwards.
No, you can't go back to Morton.
You can't hand him and say, okay, that's how it's done. Here you go. I just taught you how to fish. Now go out there and catch some fish.
That's never happening.
Right. I just said
impossible. It's impossible. Well, in the history of sports, when a coach has taken over play calling, how many times has a guy gotten his play calling duty?
Well, they made it sound like it's not going to be like an Anthony Lynn situation.
So. Why? Because John Morton's still here? Because he's Milton from Office Space? No one's told him he's fired? Where's my streamlined stapler? Like, come on. He got his play calling stripped. They took his pants on national TV.
I understand. I just said you can't go backwards. That's it.
Not an Anthony Lynn situation. Okay, fine. You didn't kill him. Cool.
He's just in the garage, chained up.
248-539-9797. We'll get your phone calls, ticket text. Can we say that Monday starts at 4 o'clock? Rico, tell them all about it.